Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever wondered what the differences are between men and women? Why are men stronger and have women a higher voice pitch? In this video, you'll see 10 differences between male and female bodies. Stay with me till the end, because some of these facts might surprise you. Before we start, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a video. Let's dive in. Number 10, males are taller than females. Men tend to grow taller than women, although this varies across different populations and can be influenced by environmental factors such as nutrition. On average, men are about 5% taller than women worldwide. And in some countries, like the Netherlands, the average male is around a half-foot taller than the average female. This difference in height may be due to genetic and hormonal factors. Testosterone, which is typically higher in males than females, has been associated with increased growth in height during puberty. In males, the Y chromosome triggers the development of testes, which produce testosterone. Testosterone stimulates the release of growth hormone and increases insulin-like growth factor 1, both of which directly encourage bone growth. Testosterone also delays the closing of growth plates, allowing males to grow taller over a longer period. Number 9, males have larger skeletal muscles. Males generally have larger skeletal muscles than females due to higher levels of testosterone. Testosterone promotes muscle growth by increasing protein synthesis and decreasing protein breakdown. It also stimulates an increase in the number of muscle cells, which leads to an overall increase in muscle mass. This is why men tend to be stronger and more muscular than women on average. Males typically have 7 to 10 times more testosterone than females, especially after puberty. This creates a dramatically greater capacity for muscle mass development. However, it's important to note that muscle mass can vary greatly within each gender, and that females can also develop significant muscle mass through strength training and exercise. Number 8, males have more upper body strength than females. In general, males tend to have more upper body strength than females due to a combination of factors, including greater muscle mass, muscle strength, and testosterone levels. Males typically have larger and more developed chests, shoulder, and arm muscles, which contribute to their overall upper body strength. Additionally, males tend to engage in more physically demanding activities and sports, which can further enhance their upper body strength. However, there is a wide range of variation within each gender, and many females can exhibit considerable upper body strength through strength training and exercise. Number 7, males have larger hearts than females. Male hearts tend to be slightly larger than female hearts, but the difference is usually not clinically significant. The size of the heart can vary depending on various factors, including genetics, body size, and overall health. However, some studies suggest that males have larger hearts due to higher levels of testosterone, which can promote cardiac muscle growth. It's important to note that heart size is just one indicator of heart health, and other factors such as blood pressure. Even though the male heart is larger, this doesn't mean it functions better, just differently. Female hearts are equally capable, but optimized for slightly different physiological profiles. Number 6, males have larger brains than females. Male brains tend to be slightly larger than female brains on average, but the difference in size does not necessarily correlate with intelligence or cognitive ability. On average, adult male brains weigh about 1,300 to 1,400 grams. While adult female brains weigh about 1,150 to 1,250 grams. That's about 10% larger in volume and mass. Studies have shown that males and females have different brain structures and functions, with males typically having larger frontal and parietal lobes, while females have larger temporal and occipital lobes. These differences may contribute to variations in cognitive abilities, such as spatial reasoning and verbal fluency. However, it's important to note that there is significant overlap between the sexes in terms of brain size and cognitive abilities. Number 5, males have lower, deeper voices than females. Males typically have lower, deeper voices than females due to differences in the size and shape of their vocal cords and the resonating chambers in their head and neck. During puberty, males undergo a significant increase in testosterone, which stimulates the growth and development of the voice box and vocal cords. This results in a lower, deeper voice that is characteristic of adult males. Longer, thicker, looser vocal cords vibrate slower, creating a lower sound frequency. Shorter, tighter cords vibrate faster, creating a higher pitch. Females typically have higher, more treble voices due to their smaller vocal cords and different voice box structure. Number 4. Men and women have different private parts. Men and women have some different body parts in the private area because their bodies are built a little differently. Men have a part called a penis, which is outside the body. It's usually bigger than the parts women have in that area. The average length of a flaccid penis is around 5 inches, although it can vary significantly. Women have parts like the vagina and ovaries, which are mostly inside the body and are smaller and used for sexual intercourse and childbirth. These differences are normal, and natural men and women have different bodies for different reasons, especially when it comes to how babies are made. Number 3. Males have nipples, but females do not. Both male and female bodies have 2 nipples, one on each breast. Even though females don't use them for nursing, they still have them. So why don't females need them if they don't use them? Nipples are present in both sexes from embryonic development, but in women, they serve as the primary source of nutrition for newborns. Until the babies are able to consume solid foods, females produce milk after giving birth because their nipples are functional and play a key role in breastfeeding. They may become enlarged or tender during pregnancy or lactation in response to hormonal changes. Number 2, males have more facial hair than females. Males typically have more facial hair than females due to higher levels of testosterone. Testosterone stimulates the growth and development of facial hair, which begins during puberty and continues throughout adulthood. Facial hair can vary in color and thickness depending on genetics and hormones. During puberty, a surge in testosterone in males causes vellus hairs on the face to transform into terminal hairs, which are thicker, darker, and longer. Females may have some facial hair due to increased testosterone levels, but it is usually less noticeable than in males. However, there are some medical conditions and genetic disorders that can cause females to have excessive facial hair. Number 1, males have Adam's apple, females do not. The Adam's apple is a prominence in the neck region that is more prominent in males than females. It is formed by the thyroid cartilage, which protects the larynx. During puberty, males undergo a growth spurt, and their thyroid cartilage grows faster than the rest of their skeleton, resulting in a noticeable bump. This is what causes the Adam's apple to become more prominent in males. Females may have a less noticeable Adam's apple due to differences in their skeletal structure and hormonal profiles. Both sexes have this cartilage structure, but its size and angle differ significantly between males and females after puberty. In females, the larynx is smaller and the vocal folds are thinner, which leads to higher pitched voices and a less visible Adam's apple, even though the anatomical structure is still there. There you have it, the 10 differences between men and women. What was the most surprising difference? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave us a like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications for more videos. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.